I'm getting ready to laugh. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to lesson 7 of Microsoft Excel for beginners. The items we're going to cover today are here in the list on the right of the worksheet. And the first thing we'll do is add or remove comments. Now, first of all, you can know there are comments in a Google sheet by looking down at the tab of the document you currently are on, and see the little 2 here, and when you hover over the 2, everywhere there's a comment, you see it's in yellow. And then if you want to, for some reason, delete a comment or resolve it, which are 2 different things. When you resolve a comment, maybe it was an issue that you needed to attend to, you just click this check mark. For example, this one, John, Mary Smith. It might be easier to keep them separate from each other. Just hover over. And these are all the things I've done with this particular comment, because I opened it, I put this information, and then I resolved it at one point, which means, oh, okay, we fixed it, it's resolved. So it takes it off the sheet, but you still know that it's still in there. So if you want to reopen it, here it disappears, of course. If you want to reopen it, in this case, you go here, actually. It's the other one. Sorry, the other one is hidden. So all, first of all, to see even the hidden ones. And then there, the one in gray, I've done it a few times today. So every time you do something, so marked as resolved, and then I may decide, okay, I want to reopen it. So go up to here, go to the 3 dots, and reopen, and it appears again, and another thing shows. Or just delete it. If you delete it, it's gone forever. So be sure you want to delete it. There. Delete, and it's gone, and you can't pull it up again. Okay, so that's how you do comments, adding or add, remove comments. Now, rounding up is quite simple and pretty easy and self-explanatory. When you round up, it's ordinarily you have some cents at the end of a figure. So, for example, in these 2, I added the 71 cents just to make an example. So when you round up, in this case, it will round up when you take away the last 2 decimal points, the numbers after the decimal point. It's over 50, so it's going to round up. 50 or over rounds up. So just here are the zeros. You take away the 0 or the 2 decimals, and you've rounded up to 68001. Put them back, and the 1 disappears, and it's 71 cents. So that rounded up. And if it's under 50, it rounds down. So you see 68001, 24. Take away the zeros, and it stays at 1. It rounds down to the 1. I thought that was a 6008. It's actually supposed to be a 0. I must have. So see, and anyway, right next to it, you see where it says round up or round down. 50 or more rounds up. Subtraction. Okay, that's pretty easy, but we'll review. It's the same as addition, but you put a minus sign. So here we go. Functions is one way. Sum. So you have the equal sum. It's the beginning of a formula of a mathematical function. And then I'm going to sum the current salary minus the annual salary when the employee started in this example. So this one, hit the minus sign on your keyboard. This one, enter. I probably, right, it's in percent. Format the number to plain. Oops. Okay, sorry, I'm a little disorganized. Sorry about that. So the difference is this, 3,999. Double check to make sure. D4 minus C4. D4 minus C4. And then you can just, now that you have it, just drag the formula down. And all the others fill in automatically. 20,000 minus, 24. So that's subtraction. Multiplication, same thing. except instead of a minus sign between the two, you have the star, and then that will multiply the number. Put the star in there. I forgot to take away the minus sign. Okay, the minus sign. Okay, and now we've multiplied. Oh, I cannot see. 288,000, really? Oh, times 4. I thought it was looking too low. D4 times C4. Now, there we go. That makes more sense. And you can format it how you want. I mean, that number's obviously huge. Maybe we'll make these smaller just so. Oh, that's a sum as well. Because I times it by 12, I see. Okay, yeah, the B4, because it's the current monthly, times 12 is what gave me this result. See? So this is also, this row is also, so that's how you get the, if I change one figure here, the whole chart will change. I change this to 0. When I hit enter, watch the rest of the lines here. See, that one turned to 0 because the current monthly salary is 0. The current annual salary is 0. Well, because look again, the sum is, I think that says B7 times 12 because it's 12 months of the year. So watch again, 400, and then all of these will change. That will change. Boom, and then these two update. And same if you connect this to another sheet, there's a way to do that as well. That's multiplication. Then division. You can do this one again. Use this one. Divide. All right, let's say this one is, I don't know, just to make it better. I don't know, 4. Let's say the number there is 4, and this number is B4 times 12. Okay, actually, we'll change the first one. So, all right, let's say the current monthly is 300. Now, you know, that one popped up. And, of course, these two are, this one is connected with this cell. This one is just a figure, but this one is a sum. So the difference, well, this one went down. I'd like to lower this one then. We'll make this one 3,000, just to have smaller numbers. Oh, let's make this one 3. So here, again, division, we want to divide, let's say, 360. Ignore the headers now. We're just doing numbers right now. The / is the division 3, and it gives you 1,200. 3,600 divided by 300, that's division. And sum, you already know, but we can do it again. Let's do this one. If you want to sum everything, that says percent increase. Because these are formatted as percent. Yeah, make sure it's plain. So we did division. Let's do it one more time. Sum, because just to make it clear, we do the sum. We pick the first one that we want to use, which in this case is 3,600. Hit the / 3, enter. Oh, the others automatically, if you want. You should check them anyway, but they look right. Or you can enter them one by one and drag the. So we could do it this way, and there you go. Ignore this one. That's not what it is anymore. There you have the results. 1.2. I'm just double checking. D9. Right, because we're dividing. So D9 divided by C9. Okay. They came automatically. Or the other option, as you know, well, of course, these you might decide to round down depending on what it's for. Look, if you keep going, it keeps going. But and you see all the other numbers. But you know, usually you just want to be like to 2, like to there 2. You can highlight and do it all. You can go like that. Okay. And so to add these up, for example, here, that's easy. Do this, sum. Now, if it's a long sheet, you get the first cell, which is F4, and put the last cell. But this is a short sheet. So I'll just highlight all the cells I want. Just easier. And enter. And just make sure that it's correct. So every time you do a formula, recheck and make sure you have the right cells and everything. So this one is F4 through F9. So just check. F4, yeah, it's in row 4, through F9 is correct. So you know that this is a correct sum. And I'm rounding down. I like to put it in the middle. And then just I wanted to draw your attention to the training in the help file. There's help, of course, there's training. If you want more help with Excel, I discovered you have a lot of, a lot of tips and tutorials, I believe, and, information to help you learn more about Excel. Learn by role and industry, which might help you. Look at that as administrative assistance. Anyway, this might help you. I haven't looked through it myself, but these are things. Organize events, travel plans. Oh, that's what secretaries do. Yeah, these are all things you do as an assistant, it appears. I'm going to look later. So make sure you look at that. I put next to it here help, so you remember to go to the help menu. Maybe I'll add that there, help menu, because otherwise you might not realize what it is. So, okay, sorry about that. An introduction to percentages. Here's what I wanted to do now. This was the percent. Okay, I'm going to delete this one for now. We're introducing ourselves to percentages. Just so we don't get confused. Okay, this is the last part we're going to be doing, percentages. I'm sorry the class is a little longer today than usual, but we want to get all the information in. We delete the column, and this is percent difference. Percent difference. Now, today I'm just going to give you a formula, and in the next class I'll explain how to break down the formula in more detail. But for now, if you need to do a percent, the difference, the percentage difference between two numbers, for example, in this case we're going to be doing this doesn't matter. The percent difference between, let me put these up here so it's the same. The first to the later salary a year or two later. The formula is written here. It's the high number, which is usually the later salary, minus the lower number, divided by the lower number. Actually, in this case, it's the annual salary. So, but in other cases, the one number might be smaller than the other number. You'll get a negative. You'll get a negative result, but because the salary went down for some reason. Let's say they switched to part-time. Although the salary would be less, but it might still be the same per hour. But if whatever the figures are, it may be going up or down. But in this case, we're doing salary, so obviously the salaries usually go up years later. So high number minus lower number divided by lower number. So here we go. Sum. We pick the higher number. I wanted that one to be 72,000. 72, 1, 2, 3. Okay, start over. So here we go. Sum. Pick the... Why did that change again? Sorry, I'll do this one. I apologize. It's a little awkward today. But... all right. So the sum of the higher number minus, on the keyboard, the lower number. And the division sign needs to go outside the parenthesis. See up here, outside. I'm now working up in this bar. Divided by the lower number. And that will give you the percentage. It's in decimals now. You can go ahead and auto enter. Just make sure that it will be the same, but just to be sure, check the formulas. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And for some reason, this one won't stay. 72,000. Enter. All right, and we'll add 2 zeros so that it's neater. And we can make it a currency. All right, let me just try. Control C, Control V. It should be the same. Okay, I'm not sure what happened, but that's in decimals. And then all you have to do is highlight them. Let's say you want it in the other way, percent. So now you have the percent sign after, if that's how you want it. Or if you want to return to normal numbers, you have to format them again. Format number. You could say like plain text, automatic. Let's see what this one does. Number. Oh, it goes, when you say number, it goes back to decimals, you know, things like that. But I like them up here as percent. So that's how you do percentages. That's the introduction. We'll be doing a few more percentages in lesson 8. But thank you for stopping by today, and see you next time. Bye.